Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Crypto Traders Arena. This is our Crypto Weekly Review, episode 20, for I guess third week in May. And we're back again as every Sunday to talk altcoin investing. And so I'm here with Paul, my co-host here. You hear Paul?
Hello. As every time, yeah, I'm here.
Yep. Yeah, well, if anything, you got to say we're consistent. We've been here.
Yeah, 20 weeks in a row. Yeah, and we'll keep going. We
Now,
have just, I don't know, one more week and we'll have 100 coins. So pretty consistent.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're almost to actually 100 coins that we've basically reviewed for our Road to Financial Freedom trading plan that we're using for this show here. Just basically our simplest version of trying to trade the altcoin cycle. Buy now at the bottom of the range and hopefully sell down the road later when the next bull market comes. Which we're sticking to schedule here. We still think it's going to happen in the next couple years, and this year and into next year is probably more of an accumulation time period. And I think the real brunt of the bear market is at least resolved. I don't know if it's, I don't want to say it's over for sure, but I think most of it's behind us. And actually, this chart I have on the screen here, I just wanted to start with because this is, man, if I could, I don't know, if I imparted any wisdom on anybody that was getting started with investing and stuff, I would use this chart because this chart basically sums up a pattern that I think you should print in your brain if you want to, do this type of trading plan that we're working on. Of course, like our Road to Financial Freedom plan has its specific rules. And it's, you can follow along with that if you'd like, but also you can build your own trading plan. Of course, would be desirable, but depending on how you want to do this, I think at the end of the day, this is a good image to learn if you want to get into this whole buying altcoins, selling halves on doubles down the road type thing. And the reason I say that is, I mean, this particular pattern here is just well, first of all, this chart's just really nice looking to me. It's everything that I look for in this type of trading, and really on any time frame this would work. But this is a weekly chart of CLSK, which is a Bitcoin mining company that I'm already long, actually off like 316 levels. So I'm long from somewhere in here, so I'm a little bit above water, but I'm still just kind of working my way in, and I hope to maybe even buy more down the road. But that's not my point here with this chart, really. My point is just this pattern here of huge move up, just epic straight up move, which establishes a trading range. And, then we just sort of grind our way back down to the bottom of the range. And here's like a big old weekly W. In fact, there's two weekly Ws. There's a cheeky little one, and there's this big wider one that are now fully confirmed. And in my opinion, this is what the beginning of a bull market looks like. So now I don't know what's going to happen here exactly, but really I just want you to look at this pattern and go find this somewhere else. I mean, huge run up. Usually there's some sort of M top, and then we kind of stair step our way down in the bear market and ultimately start to make this saucer bottom, and you'll start seeing weekly W's. And that's where we want to be interested, down here. So every coin we talk about, I would prefer it looks like this to give me the most sort of information that the bottom's in. And of course, there's basically two reasons in this trade here, or in this chart, I would say. You could draw once the range is established, we have the range is established on the big run up. So we got the top of the range way up here, bottom range down here, draw some fibs, and you can see 61.8 to 78.6 is sort of TRI, Brian Beamish reload zone. Below 78.6 is sort of getting cheaper, sharky, kind of, definitely perfect for crypto. And then, I've always been a big fan of 88.6, and especially crypto, you'll often find that you'll see these things revert all the way back to the 88.6 level of the range. Now this is a stock, but it's not any different than a crypto or anything else. And so just memorize this. I mean, I think about skateboarding a lot because this is like a straight vert ramp, straight to vert. And this is more like a calmer transition for skating. So it's usually a ramp up and then grind down. And if you can just kind of spot this pattern, Your chances of doing well at investing go way up if you can train yourself to buy once you see a weekly W come in. So it could be that simple. It actually, I'm not using any indicators here. And I was saying two reasons. So I have my location reason, which is obviously way down below 88.6 in this case. And then I have a market structure reason, which is a big wide market structure W and even a cheekier W. So I love the looks of this stock. This thing looks perfect. So if anybody ever goes like, hey, I want to look at this altcoin, they ask me to look at something. If it looks like this, I'm going to like it right away. Now, if we were sitting like over here, this is the kind of a different thing. So like, it's okay to go in here and buy 88.6. You're only using one reason, basically. You have a location reason, and you're just buying the dip down against 88.6 here. But there's no market structure here, so it wasn't a huge surprise that it just needed to take more time. And so I think it's like easy for, especially if you happen to be part of this rally and you sold on the run up, you might be tempted to come back and buy in on these dips, and that's fine. But remember, there's no saucer bottom here. There's no drawn out bottom. You want to really see that. So anyway, I like this one. I've already, I was already buying it, and I hope to buy more. I think right here, so once you have this pattern, once you draw something up or you pull up a chart and you see like a weekly pattern and it looks like this, basically I'm thinking long for sure if I see this type pattern. And then now I would have to drill in a little bit because I don't really want to buy it for, of course we've doubled off the lows, I think. So yeah, the lows are about $2 and the highs are about 5. So we, more than doubled up here. So you're paying up if you're buying it right here. Now I don't really have a problem with buying this W level actually. You could see like a few weeks ago there was a nice dip down against the candle body highs here into the W, and I'm fine with that. But this is long-term investing in this case, and I do have to expect maybe even losing the lows here. So buying up here is sort of chasing. So it kind of, this depends on your plan. Like, are you risking to the lows here with a stop? Or are you risking to zero? Are you risking to these lows? Those all would all be things that need to be addressed before you entered into this. Me personally, I'm okay with buying these W levels with just nibbling in with no stop, just like I would be trading these altcoins. And if I wanted to be a little bit more sharky, like I'm going to draw my fibs here and start hunting reload zones down here against this little W. But that's the game, basically. This is the exact chart I want to see. So I just this is one crypto stock that I'm interested in, and I mentioned it last week too. But damn, it's a nice chart. So basically, most of the charts that I like should look like this. So we'll see if that's true going forward. I do like to, in the right conditions, I'll be happy to like go and nibble, just location reason only. But I definitely prefer to see a W. So anyway, that's a CLSK. I don't know. Fundamentally, they seem like they're plugging away. So I don't know if they're going to go out of business. And of course, these are Bitcoin. This is a Bitcoin miner. So, I mean, most of the heartache's probably behind them too, right? So as Bitcoin moves into the halving event, you would think the miners would be doing pretty good as Bitcoin rises in price. So we'll see how that goes. But holy shit, it's a nice looking chart. Anyhow, thanks for joining us again on a Sunday. We're back here to just talk altcoins like usual, and I'll probably just go through the broader market really quick, and then Paul will jump on with the next 5 coins we have. And unfortunately, most altcoins don't look like this yet. Some do, but most of them kind of are more in this sort of, I would almost say we're somewhere here with altcoins. In fact, they almost look like they're about to get kicked in the nuts here, which is kind of what we were expecting. Hopefully get some buy opportunities here in the next couple months. So... but we'll get to those in a minute. I'll just point out the weekly charts really quick. All I want to really say is damn a couple things. One, the Nasdaq's just ripping. So with like the Nasdaq shooting up, I mean, this is in the lower left corner of this chart or of this screen. Hopefully you can see that Mountain Man's right here. So I don't know, what are the chances of us not tagging Mountain Man at this point with this ripping market? Now this is like a rising wedge. So I suppose that's technically a bearish pattern building, but geez, there's nothing bearish about this as a weekly chart here. It just blasted off this week through the 50% level. And now Mountain Man's here. So it does kind of seem like we're setting up a situation where price is going to get up into here before we see a top. And so I'd be looking for, at least to tag a Mountain Man here and see what kind of reaction happens. But man, the stock market looks pretty bullish. OBV is just ripping too. So what I'm seeing here is Nasdaq is leading this bullish charge. The S&P is up on the right here, and it broke to a new high finally. it did break this high out and actually closed candle body above. This is on the SPY on Friday. So it doesn't look as ripping as the NASDAQ, but just definitely trend is pointing up on both the stock, both the S&P and the NASDAQ. It's just like ripping up while Bitcoin seems to be lagging here with an M actually. There's a actual weekly M in Bitcoin working. We've just come down against the 200 period moving average and we're just trying to hold that basically. And that's kind of like support for the bulls, in my opinion, right at the moment. Really want to see price stay above that, or at least oscillate around it and put in some sort of W to suggest we're going to move higher. So I don't know if crypto's leading. Like I would kind of have a tendency to think crypto's leading a little bit. So maybe it's sort of foreshadowing what the stock market's going to look like once we can get up into reload zones. But we're getting so close to Mountain Man here on both of these. It seems likely we'll hit them. And the moving average is pointing up strongly. And we're just basing off of the 200 moving average on these weekly charts. So the bull is still kind of intact. So definitely I'm looking for some sort of reload zone. I mean, I guess sell in May. I don't know. Did sell in May really happen on the stock market? It doesn't really look like it too much yet. Now we still... I could still see Bitcoin rolling over here and then the stock market eventually following that, to set up some sort of rally later in the year, maybe into the summer. But anyway, my main point is the stock market's up, Bitcoin's kind of lagging, and then that brings the DXY into question here, because I mean a lot of people are saying bottom in the DXY, and I kind of think it's trying. But all I'll say about this is a weak looking W. It is a weekly W technically, but the candle bodies on the right side are a little lower, and it's just sort of a weak looking W to me. So when I look at that, and then I look at the 200 period moving average coming up into Mountain Man here of the reload zone, and this looks weak to me, and I could easily see it dumping into the 200 here while the stock market pushes higher, and while it's kind of finishing this move where however high the stock market can push up. I do think the dollar would roll over in that case against the 200, which would be sort of ideal. I mean, of course, going back to my CLSK chart, remember I was saying, that saucer bottom kind of thing. If we think about it like this, here's the huge impulse move up and the dollar's sitting here. This isn't very good trade location. So wouldn't we, if this was an altcoin, we'd be looking for bottoms down in here. So I'm not sure the bottom's in on the dollar. That's all I'm saying. Now, if it is, we'd be thinking like bot setups or whatever. So if there is a bottom here, then we'd be thinking push to new highs down the road in trend continuation trade. But for the moment, this is sort of at best we have a low here that FU'd this low, and we have a weak W, and I do think it can push higher a little bit here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see it roll over and dump one more time, or at least range sideways as all these moving averages kind of converge. And that'll let the stock market sort of resolve its bull. So I'll be watching that, but nothing to do here. I was thinking of hunting longs here on the dollar and just never found an opportunity because I do think it might pop back up to the, at least the top of this range. This is 38.2 here, which we did get rejected at. So there's still a bear trend in the dollar really as much as it is trying to bottom. So I don't know. Bitcoin seems to be the one that's kind of doesn't look so good. So selling May on Bitcoin definitely is kind of in progress with a weekly M, but not in the stock market. So take that what you will. Now with Bitcoin, I will say that head and shoulders bottom's still intact. So, there's this massive head and shoulders that's been here for a while. And of course, something like that, or which I just drew that weird. I drew my right leg at the wrong place, but so it's like this. So we did break the head and shoulders. Now, like you can see how the 200 period moving average and the neckline of the head and shoulders are basically in the same place. There's confluence there. So usually a head and shoulders will break out, come and check the neckline. And then if it is valid, it'll bounce from there. So we are in support here, but we'll just have to see what happens. But the head and shoulders is still there. So, and we are still trying to hold the 200. So, I mean, Bitcoin's trying to hang in there, but I do think you can even see the bearish OBV div here. That's not confirmed, but definitely starting. There's a lower high here with a little kind of M. So you can kind of, it would make sense to see Bitcoin dip a little bit farther. So we'll just have to see. For me, it's like I said last week, pullbacks are buying opportunities for sure. I'm not looking to like short Bitcoin in any big way here. If anything, I think it'd be wise to think about buying Bitcoin, and the next opportunities would probably be drawing your reload zones. off of this range and start hunting down in like the 22,000 and lower area, because we might get some sort of, I could see price grinding its way down there for sure, but I think we're relatively bullish. So and I still am sticking with this accumulation year thesis. So it's like if Bitcoin does get down into these levels, I'll be looking for like W's and stuff to confirm a bottom there. But that would be a great next potential buy opportunity. And of course, we might lose the lows and have to go explore lower. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, even just looking at this 200. Now, ideally, this thing would just kind of keep pointing up, and we would consolidate around it and continue to push higher if this is the bottom right here. Maybe there's some dips down against the reload zones here, but really don't want to see this 200 start rolling over. If it starts just if price starts consolidating below it and emming out and stuff, and this rolls over, then it might be kind of ugly. Even if we get down into these levels, it'll probably be in a pretty strong downtrend at that point. So I'd prefer to see these lows hold. No, that doesn't mean anything. They might not, but I would love to see price just back down against them to retest that into setting up like the halving bull and all that. But we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, hopefully you can at least see the M top for now, and then we're coming down into support of the head and shoulders. So that's like the weekly level. So this is kind of a key level heading into this week. We'll have to see what happens. We basically have a little doji here that's gonna probably close this way today. Maybe if it closes like a doji, that's technically an inside bar, so a tick higher would be the bulls are trying to step up with an inside bar into next week. So we'll just see what happens. But for investors, I think you got to wait to be a buyer for better levels. So what does that mean for altcoins? I guess I was looking at total 3 really quick earlier. This is what made me think altcoins might this is market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I was, the fact that we're losing the 200 here, I could see this coming off a bit. So this doesn't look particularly good for altcoins for me, right? We'd probably want to be like hunting altcoins. And I don't have a lot of experience using this for my gauge of whether it's a good time to trade altcoins or not. It was just something I was thinking about today. But even if we drew fibs off here, 78.6 is down here, and this it's not really an M, but it doesn't look good to me. It looks like it could easily at least come down against these lows. So probably in the short term here, I'm not looking for super bullish altcoins. Now I do think the setups are setting up for the long-term buys. So in a way, we kind of want this to roll over a bit, and we want altcoins to get get hit a bit to pull them back into the reload zones. Like when Paul's going through the next part of our list, I'm sure we'll see kind of something similar here where it looks like altcoins want to dip a bit. So that's what I'm looking for there. So no doubles to report for me this week or the last week. So that's kind of a gauge for, I think altcoins aren't really doing too much the last 2 weeks. There has been a few things pumping, and we've been having fun trading, every day. But for the long term thing, I'm not seeing anything too exciting. I guess I buy anything? Let's see, where am I? I'm at 20 minutes. So I'll let Paul jump on here in a minute. I'll just really quick look at my list and see. I didn't just buy this, but I like the looks of this root. I kind of like, there's not a lot of information, but the history on CoinMarketCap, it's basically holding a floor somewhere around here, it looked like. But, I do like you can see the weekly W here, and then we came down and checked it recently, and I actually did get filled. That must have been 2 weeks ago, I guess. I think I got filled on that candle. But I like the pullback into this W. OBV looks like shit, though, now. Have to say, OBV's rolling over, so I don't know. Be careful, but I do like. I kind of like the way that one's setting up. And then I don't know. I bought Dodo back. There's nothing exciting about it. I got a double on it, and in this pump up, and then I had bought it back, but it doesn't look. I mean, this doesn't look particularly good. This isn't the weekly W of that CLSK chart that I was saying that all my charts should look like. So, but to be fair, I got a double, and I'm just, trying to build my position on this. So I was just nibbling back at the bottom of the range. That's about it. I mean, I already mentioned CLSK, the stock, and then last week I mentioned Galaxy, the stock, because I'm actually kind of more interested in these. Like this is Galaxy Digital. It's starting a weekly W out. And this one I like how on the daily, this is sort of another setup that I like to, sort of like a trend breakout setup of just trying to look for the 200 period moving average on a daily chart to consolidate, price to consolidate against it. And then you can see the other moving averages starting to turn and point up. But as it broke through here, you can kind of see like just bear market, bear market, bear market, bear market. Like this is like a little consolidation squeeze here where it's starting to W out. So usually, price might pop through here and then come back and check it. But either way, this is like a nice buying window in my opinion, because the risk window is relatively small. Now, of course, this chart particularly could lose these lows, and it's got a lot of open air down here. But if this is the bottom, then I wouldn't be surprised to see this turn out to be a decent level down the road. I mean, it's essentially the weekly W breakout level. Now, I can see not wanting to chase that. You could probably hunt like better. There's a gap down here at 450. So, and there's an even gap down here at 416. So you could definitely snipe better levels than right here. But I just like to see that price is trying to get through the 200 here and start pointing higher. And this is, of course, Galaxy Digital. They do a bunch of digital asset stuff. And Mike Novogratz is the guy he's like the billionaire that runs this thing. He has a regrettable Luna tattoo. So he's got to make some money to get his tattoo covered with the next, whatever coin's going to be the next bull. Bull story. But either way, I like it. There's like 100 million shares out, which isn't great, but I mean, that's okay. It's a little higher than normal for a stock, but I think for a crypto stock, this is one that I'm super into, and I'm definitely going to be just kind of averaging into it going forward. It might take a long time for this to get going, but sometime next year I wouldn't be surprised to see it's moving considerably higher. And even if you buy around $4, it doubles just right here, like to the top of this range. You can sneak a double in just in this range. And of course, if you zoom out, there's just a shit ton of upside. And you can kind of see what I was saying about the 200. Even like here last cycle, you can see how we lost it and we were just in the bear, and then this is like where we are now. We're just testing it came back against it and then ripped eventually, and we went into a full-on bull trend. And I'm kind of thinking the same thing's going to happen here. Of course, location wise, I'm plenty good here. I think it's around 88.6 from the if I look at the entire, we're right at 88.6. This W's coming in right at 88.6. So I can't say for sure this is going to go up, obviously, but damn, if I was going to look at a chart and want to buy something, this kind of looks like that CLSK too, right? That looks better than most altcoins to me. So this is a way of playing the stock market, playing crypto through the stock market. But of course, this is only in Canada, so you got to be able to buy it in Canada. But that's another thing. I was reading through their filings, and they're trying to get a NASDAQ listing. So this thing might go on to the NASDAQ sometime, during the next cycle, which could give it a huge jump. So I remember last time this one did that, BTCS, and I was trading it. Let's see, where is that? This thing got listed on the NASDAQ right here. So I had traded it back here and got some doubles off and stuff, and then it came down into here, and they listed it on the NASDAQ. This was a penny stock, and as soon as it got listed on the NASDAQ, fucking Jesus, it went nuts. But and this, by the way, is another one I'm interested in. But this has that same 200 period consolidation, but it's kind of there's no W here yet. I don't really like the structure on this one. It looks like it's emming out still and wants to come lower, but this is another crypto stock I'm interested in. So anyhow, I like that CLSK and I like the Galaxy. This one I think be patient on, and I'll leave it with stocks. I'll leave crypto stocks there, and see if Paul's ready to maybe jump on. Hopefully I gave you something to chew on there. That's just kind of my take on what's going on at the moment. And in a funny way, I like these stocks more than the altcoins themselves at the moment, but and I'm going to try to, going forward, I'm going to try to have a couple stocks every week, because I think that's a nice dovetail to this plan, to the altcoin plan. Like, especially if you're in the US and you have like a retirement account or something, it's worth maybe taking a chunk of your money in there and allocating it to crypto related stocks. I think that's a nice way to play the market. And of course you can see massive upside on these. So I'm going to try to add, like, every week I'll try to at least at least follow up on these or find some new ones. But for the moment, those are the ones that look interesting to me. And of course, the same other rules apply. Like same, still has on doubles, long term, two accumulation cycle this year, and I'm going to be selling these into the bull market when that comes. So basically, the same plan as the altcoins. So yeah, I don't know. Are you still around, Paul?
Yep, I'm here.
Cool. Well, you want to maybe jump on and talk about small
Yeah,
coins?
yep. We have the 5 altcoins.
Cool. I got your screen here.
Yeah, let's see. It's a bit behind, I guess so, at least on my part. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So,
might be. It says excellent connection, but there probably is a little bit of a lag.
yeah, same spreadsheet, same plan every week. And now we have almost 100 altcoins. Yeah. This week we'll have Peer, Rose, STG, Scene, and Glamour. Glamour, I guess. I don't know exactly the name. The important thing is the ticker. So let's start with the first one. Anyway, guys, and just 1 second, guys from the from the chat, they talk about pumps and dumps in the weekend. Look at Render. Yeah, I got a nice win on this one.
Oh
Okay,
man, I
let's
missed
take.
I missed that pump, but I did catch Render this week. That was a banger trade on THG.
Yeah, we had a nice one, and but I managed to get a 5R on.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I closed everything because I know it's a pump and dump. 5R, it's more than enough. Close, and we'll see tomorrow if it's something else. Okay, first coin on weekly chart. It's a coin we talked about this one. I guess David asked us about Peer. I know Zach likes this coin a lot. On weekly chart, I'm okay with what I see. Yeah, you can see long accumulation period, uh, channel sideways. I like this. You can see on OBV we have a trending up OBV. I'm really okay with what I see on this one. If I put my volume profile, you can see we are at the POC. Yeah. So we are just exactly at the market price. It's at the POC. I'm okay even on buying at the market price if I want to buy it now, but I don't think I should chase. So what I can do on this one, I'll buy the support. Yeah, 2.6. It's a good. You can see equal lows here. Now they will probably. I don't think the market will go up without taking this liquidity here. It's an altcoin. A lot of people they accumulating here, and they have the stop loss below this level. If this one wants to go higher, probably take the stop losses and then go higher. So my level on Peer, it's pretty simple. 2.6 point. Let's put it 2.6.5. Yeah. If I'll put 2.6.5, I'll be. I guess it's a bit more round number. So I guess it's a good level. I know Zach is waiting even lower. I'll keep an eye on this one. If once lower, I'll definitely accumulate this one. I have Peer on this plan, and I have on dollar cost average a different plan. So I have this coin on multiple plans. If I'll get in a free position, I guess from $2.6 to get I don't know, a 5.5 to get a top of this one. It's pretty easy to get free coins on. Even from the market price, you need a $7 move. Not even to retest this level to get free coins. It's okay to buy it at market price if you want, but for this plan, $2.6, 2.6.5, it's okay. Yeah. Nothing to say about this one. I know Zach likes it. It's a good coin from a lot of people perspective. Let's take a look at next one. Same kind of idea. I know some people from our community, they are really bullish on this one. Someone said even in the community that they have some rumors that CZ bought, I don't know, 30% from the the entire the coins in the market. Maybe it's a rumor, maybe it's not. We don't know. But looking at the chart, I'm okay to buy this coin at this level. If I'll get a free position, even better. You can see sideways movement. RSI W's is trying to keep above 50 line. Lost this level now below 50 line. Maybe it's not a good idea to chase it, but same kind of thinking. Yeah? Same kind of thinking like on peer. The market makers, they want to pump this one. They'll probably take the stop loss first. Yeah. So if I'll put my volume profile, you can see we are below the POC. I'm okay with that. If I'm looking at indicators on weekly chart, I'm okay with what I see here. Yeah. You can see the volume, the OBV is holding really nice. Really was a lot of a long period oversold. Maybe we can go lower. Maybe we should go even to test this level. Yeah. Maybe even lower. If you'll put a different chart with more history, probably we have a different view. So maybe it means that if we'll buy at this level, means that we are chasing. But in the same time, I'm okay to buy it at this level. This was, I don't know, all-time highs was 60 cents, and now I will buy at 3 cents, 3.2. Okay with that idea. I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm not chasing. And if this one has a nice potential, I'll get a nice reward because I bought at this level. So 0.5, 3 cents and something. Let's see.
Between CZ and I, we have about 30.001% of the supply.
Yeah. So we'll buy some. If CZ thinks this is a good project, even the rumor that CZ bought a lot of alcohol, a lot of supply from this one makes me bullish, and I want to participate. Small amounts. I'll not sell my house to buy this one, but I will include it in this plan, and I want to participate. If I'll get a free position and I can reload multiple times, and I'll get a big bag before the market could pump, even better. Yeah? I don't want to lose this opportunity. So for this coin, 0.0335, it's a good level. So 3 cents and something. I think we will get this level, and I think it's possible, even probable, to get even a better level. But we don't know what will happen. So let's be reasonable. Don't be I don't know, a hard, cheap ass. We are at the bottom of the range. I'm okay with what I see here. I don't see a weekly W, so that's why I prefer to buy at the retest of the bottom. I usually try to keep it simple. I don't want to overcomplicate things, especially on weekly chart. Yeah? I don't want to see a specific number. If we'll test the lows, then I'll buy it. If I will see a weekly W without testing the lows, then I will reassess and I'll buy it higher. It's that simple. Okay, let's take a look at next one. I don't know how much history has on other platforms, but on Binance, I could see a clear level where I want to buy it. Yeah, you can see POC is here, but still, no. POC is here, I don't have enough history. If I look at the indicators, you can see nice OBV, nothing to see on RSI for the moment or MACD, but I like the OBV. What I can do, at some point, they listed this one on Binance in 22, and they started with 33 cents. I don't think it's a bad idea to beat that level. I think it's a really nice idea to have a limit order at this level. I don't need more history. I just need a nice bit. If the market wants to go lower, maybe Bitcoin will dump harder, then yeah, I'll buy 0.5 here and then I'll wait for a weekly W. You know, every week I tell you the same story. But for the moment, 0.5%, I'm okay to buy it at this level. I don't have too much history on weekly chart, so I'm okay with that. Let's say 0.5. Next one, on this one, straight down. I don't know. Maybe Kevin, you know where I should find this one to have a better view of the
I
how
don't.
much. Let's see, KuCoin maybe. No, let's try something else. Sushi swap, Uniswap, but it's against dollar. I want something against dollar. That's the only thing I want. I want to see it against dollar if I could get a chance. Maybe even is the same on Kraken. Let's check. So this is 57 cents, and on Binance it's 59 cents. So if I look at against yeah, I can find some on Kraken. I could see something against dollar. If I look at what history I have here, it's a good level to think to buy it at this level. I don't see that weekly W. That's the only problem I have, and I have to, I don't know, to find a different method to frame my trade. If I'll put the volume profile, you can see volume profile could not give me enough reasons to find something. Even if I put indicators, I don't have enough history. I'm forced to go on daily chart. Maybe I could find something. Let's see at least what we have on daily chart. I like the OBV on daily chart. RSI is trying to put a bullish divergence here. So looks okay. Looks okay-ish, but I don't know, Kevin. What do you say about this one? Seems like a good level to buy it even here, but I don't want to chase.
That's just so new. Maybe look at it on CoinMarketCap and I'll look, see if there's more history.
I could do that. Yeah. Let's see. CoinMarketCap. Let's see. Maybe we can find something. I don't want to chase. I guess this is Synapse, no?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, I'll see after the price. Okay, let's see all the price.
Oh, it's down
Yeah,
against the lows.
at the bottom of the range. Only with what we have here looks okay-ish to buy it. You can look at this W. It's just retesting the W before the. Yeah, looks okay. Looks okay-ish.
I guess that's just going back to October of 2022. So it's pretty new.
Yeah, so we don't have
Oh no, that was
more
21.
21. Yeah, so the all-time highs was $4, and now it's 50 cents, 60 cents. Not even a 10x.
Psh, not even a 10x.
Yeah, but yeah, not even 10. We are speaking about altcoin, so I want at least that one. I will blindly do something on this one. I want to buy it. So what I can do? I will buy it at 50 cents. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I saw here.
I mean,
You
it
can
is
see
down
here.
against the lows. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the low? So let's don't overcomplicate things and let's see. Yeah, 54. Let me change the. I'll buy at 50 cents. Maybe I'm chasing. Seems like I'm chasing at this price. But if wants to give me a clear W on weekly chart, the other side of the trend line, maybe something, a weekly W, clear one, okay. But I think I could buy it at here. It's not a big amount on this plan. Keep in mind, we are buying the minimum amount on Binance. So it's $10.50, the limit order. I think it's not a bad idea. Just 1 second. 0.5. Okay. So this will be my level on this one. I don't want to think too much. because it's a small amount. I'll buy 0.5 here, just not, I don't want to miss the boat. If the market wants to give me a feel and then give me some free coins, okay, I could reload. If wants to go lower, I'll wait for a weekly W. Definitely, I want a weekly W on this one until I'll buy again. But I'm okay with that level. And the last one has some history at least. And I guess we have enough history even on weekly chart. Let's see. Yeah, you can see the all-time highs. Someone bought this one at $51 and now it's 28 cents. But you know how I like to see the market. You can see I don't see anything special on OBV, at least on weekly chart. You can see OBV is just following the price action. Willy was oversold a long period of time. Now he's going back in the oversold area. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Let's see the volume profile. So the pocket's above the market price. What I'm interested in to see where they listed this one on Binance. You can see exactly here they listed on Binance. I don't want to be a cheap ass, but I don't want to chase, so I don't want to buy at market price. But I'll buy, if I'm buying at where they listed that on Binance, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay at least to buy 0.5%. So 0.5% on this one. And it's good enough for me. If this one has some I don't know, something good and they'll pump it, yeah, we have some potential to the upside. Now, honestly, it seems like is that. You can see nothing. It's just trying to die, slowly die. But in the same time, it's not going straight down. It's almost going sideways. I don't see that clear weekly W. This was some kind of a W, but I don't like it for a weekly W. If it wants to go lower, okay, we'll take my order. I'll put a big weekly W, then I'll buy another 0.5%. I'm okay with that. So that's the last one. I'll update the chart. I'll update the spreadsheet after the live stream. We still have four places. I don't know. I didn't think about how we'll proceed after we'll reach 100 coins. I think I should talk with Kevin and probably we'll do, I don't know, we'll review 10 coins from the beginning. Yeah. So every week we'll review 10 coins. Next week another 10 coins until we'll finish the entire list, and then we'll start over again. In meantime, if we'll see some new projects in a nice location, we can add to this list. Yeah, it's not fixed 100 and we are not allowed to add. If we'll see something, new coins especially, if I see a new coin and it's in a reload zone, I could add on this list and try to add some new projects. New projects, they don't have selling pressure. Yeah, they nobody is waiting to sell it. At least not too many people. They are waiting to sell if the market will pump. Yeah. At least the public one, the guys who bought, I don't know, 5 times higher, and they are just waiting to recover some money and will definitely sell if they'll get their money back. Yeah. The initial investors, okay, they'll sell, but they are greedy bastards. The initial investors, they want at least 10x, preferably 100x on their money. So I'm afraid more on the public bag holders, not the initial investors. So if we'll get the opportunity and we'll find nice projects, I think we can add more than 100 projects.
Yeah, and we got to keep our eyes peeled for whatever's going to potentially be the next cycle's big winner, you know, like Soul was, or like, you know, we got to keep our eyes peeled for something new that might emerge.
Kevin, we have 20 gladiators mostly, and more than I guess more than 100 premium members on this community. We have enough eyes to see the market. Let's just be patient and wait. I guess
Yeah.
we'll participate in the next hype. We have enough eyes in the market. That is the power of the community. If you have a nice community, everyone is trying to help and everyone is trying to participate, we can find nice projects before other guys or before the public. That's the idea, to find it before the everyone is bought that project.
Yeah.
So let's review. Here we have the limit order 2.665. I'm okay to buy this one. I know Zach is waiting a bit lower, but let's take it level by level. Rose, if CZ bought some, I want to be on the same size with CZ. So I'm okay with that. STG, to buy it at 33 cents, 34 cents, half of the price we have now, the market price now, at the bottom of this range. Okay. Then I don't have anything to frame technically to frame my setup. But looking at the coin market cap, I think 50 cents, it's an acceptable level to buy some. And the last one, you can see where they listed on Binance. If they listed this one on Binance, probably has some history, or the initial investors, they bought at least 10 times lower. But let's buy 0.5 and let's wait. Maybe we can get a double and get in a powerful position to have some free coins. From that point, nothing could hurt us. We can reload and do it again and again. What do you say, Kevin? We'll take some requests now, or I should do the giveaway? DMAC, you are here?
Yeah. Can we look at Hans is talking about Pulse Chain? Hey Hans, if you have an Ethereum wallet, does that mean that like if you go and look at Pulse Chain, you'll have all your tokens on Pulse Chain? I thought I heard somebody saying that they basically forked everything on that chain. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Crazy.
give me a ticker and
But
I'll
is there a
try to.
coin? I don't know if there's a Pulse coin. Is there? I don't know much about it. That's the Hex thing, though, right? That's the what's his name's. What's the Hex guy's name? Richard Hart. Isn't Pulse Chain his
Yeah.
thing?
We don't have it on Binance.
Yeah,
That
Hex
one.
is weird. It doesn't trade like on.
Yeah. In meantime, until Hans will tell us, let's take a look at Arbitrum. What's the next coin for for us? But let's just.
Arbitrum.
Yeah. What I can tell you, Richard, pretty simple. They listed on Binance at 50 cents. Yeah? So I'll definitely not fucking touch it before I'll reach at least this level. At some point in time, we'll test, at least with the tail down, we'll reach this level. So if will be the case, I'll buy it at 50 cents. I still have my order at 50 cents to buy some. I'm not chasing at $1. Bitcoin could go in, I don't know, below 25. If Bitcoin will go below 25 in an ugly manner, I'll reach my limit order on this one. Otherwise, if we'll touch this level, nothing we can do. We need to wait for a weekly W. Pretty simple, Richard, you know that. Yeah, so wait for a weekly W. Will take some time. You can see, will take some time to form a weekly W. But nothing we can do. Yeah, I could buy some at 50 cents. After that, I need to wait for a weekly W so I could add to my buying order. Yeah, pretty simple. I don't want to overcomplicate. I'm buying on this plan. I'm buying for the long run, Richard. So the first level I'm interested is 50 cents and maybe below. If ideally will be a weekly W below 50 cents. Maybe 10 cents? I don't know. Let's wait. Keep an open eye on this one. It's a new project, so let's see what we can get. But I guess I'm okay to buy some at 50 cents. Now, I don't touch it. Yeah, if I'll put Holy Grail on 5-minute chart on this one, definitely I could trade it. but nothing more than on a 5 minute chart or maybe a 1 hour chart for a day trade. Nothing more than that. For the long run, below 50 cents.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I guess Pulse Chain is PLS is the token, but it's like brand new. It's just like a couple days old.
Nothing
So
we can do with that.
yeah,
Render, Richard. Yeah, I know render. Render, I have it here. What do you want to render?
they sure pumped and brought that thing right
Okay,
back down.
I'll take a look at render.
Render, render, render. This thing's been so strong.
Uh,
I'm gonna have to look into that Pulse Chain stuff. I didn't realize it. Did it just launch like 2 days ago? Then I guess I thought it had launched already, but PLS token's only a couple days old.
I have a lot of lines on this one. Definitely look at this one. You can see where I want to buy at 70 cents. Yeah, so now what I can do now? I'm not buying this W. I know it's a W, but I'm not buying here for the long run. Even if it means I'll miss the boat. I'm not buying here. I'm chasing in this area. If this one is the best thing, I don't know. Maybe, but I'm not buying here. I need at least, I need at least from this low to this high, I need at least a long reload zone. So if I want to buy it here, let's put a long reload zone. I need at least. Yeah. So give me something. Give me 1.3. Give me $1. Maybe 70 cents even. But here, no. I'm not buying here.
Hell, maybe this one ends up becoming the big mega winner of the next cycle.
Yeah, that means I'll miss the mega winner, but I'm not fucking chasing.
No, I don't think so. I think you'll still get a chance to buy it, but I would, maybe this one will be turn out to be like just an epic
Yeah.
pump down the road.
Like DMAX says $1 round number. Well, I think it's okay. I have my limit order at 70 cents. We spoke about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So
I missed it on the rally.
looks bullish. Nothing to say. Looks bullish. It's okay. Some a small bearish divergence here. You can see it even on weekly chart. This is a lower high, but you can see on MACD some weakness, but nothing confirmed there. But we missed the trade on this one. Who bought it at, I don't know, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents? Okay, even 70 cents. Yeah, okay, you are not chasing, but now it's too high. It's that simple. Yeah, Miku, it's on the safe side. I know you have already a double, so you are okay. But you bought the bottom, Miku. So nice trade. Let's see. We have any other request?
Render.
Miku
No.
already has a Lambo DMAC.
Definitely gonna look more into that pulse chain stuff, but there's not really a chart on that. I don't think.
Yeah, I need a chart. We are speaking about the long term, so we need a chart for that one.
I mean, it's too new, but I definitely want to go look at that and see what's going on with it. And I don't fade Richard Hart, man. He's probably not a
I'm
good
not
person to
fading
fade.
anyone. No, I'm not fading that guy. No, he will start crying if I'll do
Not
that.
at the bottom. Maybe fade him when when he's wearing too much Gucci and stuff at the top.
Yeah, probably. But I don't want to fade that guy because I know he has a bad habit to start crying. I don't know. The old guys will understand what I'm saying. Abdullah, welcome. Let's take a look, Abdullah. For you, I know you're a really serious guy, and you become a really fucking good trader. KMD. Komodo.
Level
Okay.
KMD.
Yeah. You know what I'll say, Abdullah. Yeah, you know what I'll say about this one. You can see even we have the long reload zone, we have the weekly W, we have the retest. Yeah, so.
Yeah, like 23, 24 cents. I
So
guess more like
you
26 cents.
We had some opportunity on this one. You had the weekly W, you had the perfect retest of that weekly W, and you get your free coins. Yeah. Now you have to reload. You have to wait for another W. It's in a buying opportunity here in this area. Maybe a bit lower. Maybe a bit lower, but definitely a good location to think long and
I'm
a nice potential.
I'm proud to say
Nice potential.
I bought that retest of the W and got a double.
Yeah, you bought this one, this
Yeah.
retest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now I
really
got
nice.
orders looking to buy back.
A bit below. Just a bit below. What you said, 26, 27, something like that.
Oh no, I bought the W breakout below that in that
No, your
tail.
limit order now. Where you have the reload limit order.
Oh wait, what's that? Sorry.
Where do you want to reload on this one?
Sorry. Well, it's 78.6 I have a bid in.
Yeah,
So wherever that is, like yeah.
yeah, someone in this area. 25, 26. Yeah, exactly, Abdullah. Exactly. You reload, get some more free coins, and repeat the process until the bear market will be over. When we'll change the market state and will become bullish, then we'll change the approach. Until then, nothing to do.
I like
Just
KMD
buy
too.
low, sell half on a double, reload, and repeat the process. Something simple so we can execute properly. Yeah. Don't overcomplicate things because if you have a complicated plan, you have the opportunity to miss some to mismanage your portfolio. If it's simple, it's easy to execute, and then it's even better for us.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about Ledger. What I'm thinking about Ledger, it's everyone. I don't know, guys. What do you expect when the governments they are trying to put the crypto to regulate crypto? What do you think will happen? What's something to expect? Ledger, it's something. It's like Apple. It's under the government control. Some government. Yeah. So what do you expect? If government wants to force I don't know, a Ledger or Apple or anything with they could do that, and they'll definitely force them to I don't know to give them an opportunity. And even a lot of people they are thinking, yeah, look at the co-founder said they if they will get a subpoena, then they will give them they will lock your coins, and then definitely will do that. It's something is usual in this world.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hilarious that of course even our hardware wallets aren't going to be good.
For the moment, what I'm thinking, my Ledger Nano S, the simplest version, yeah, it's still safe. I have my keys. I don't know if the software is already. They could take my keys. At least if maybe they could take my keys, but they don't know my identity. That's the idea. Yeah. If I'll accept to share my and keep the keys with Ledger, then I'll give my ID for them, and they will know. Yeah, I want to I don't know to confiscate the coins to lock the coins from let's say to Kevin. If I don't have Kevin wallet, I don't know where Kevin what wallet is in what wallet Kevin is keeping his coins. Once you shared your wallet and they know, they'll definitely do that. Honestly at this point I don't know if Ledger has the probably has the possibility. I don't know if Ledger will go on that direction to take the keys out. I'm still using Ledger, but in the same time, for the for trading and for keeping on shorter, medium time frame, it's safe enough. For let's say for my Bitcoin, for my Ethereum, or longer term for investment part, 5 more years. No, I don't trust Ledger anymore. Yeah, so I prefer a paper wallet. Yeah,
Yeah, I was just thinking that
especially
today too. Probably best for like your hodl type portfolios.
yeah, if you
Just
are
go paper
holding,
wallet.
you want to keep the coins a lot of time, paper wallet, put your coins there, keep the recovery phrase safe, and that's it. Don't use it every day. Don't fuck it. Check it. Put it online. But it's better that way. So one idea it's a paper wallet for the long run. For medium term, for short term, I think if you are not using that version to give your identity, to put your to do a QIC with Ledger, you are safe enough. And depending how much money you want to keep in that wallet. Yeah. Keep in
Yeah, that's
mind, if you have what you have on Binance is the same thing. If your government doesn't matter what country you are, if your government will go and subpoena Binance and say they'll tell them lock the coins, lock the account, Binance will not 1 second. They will not hesitate. They'll block your account. They will confiscate your coins without any problem. Same idea with Ledger if they know your identity. Pretty simple stuff. It's not something you should not expect.
yeah.
Sorry, Kevin, I interrupted you a little bit.
Oh, it's alright. I was just gonna say it's probably worth having a Trezor too. I don't know, like maybe keep a Trezor around, but at least Trezor's open source with their firmware and stuff. Um, I've always liked Trezor. I mean, I have both, but Trezors are pretty good.
Same idea
Of
with
course, same
Trezor.
problem. Probably it's probably same problem down the road.
Same fucking idea. It's the same idea. It's a they have a boss, they have a CEO, they have a account. They if the government wants to shut them down, they'll do that. Doesn't matter what it's Ledger, is Trezor. Some people, yeah, I'll change to Trezor. Until when? Until they'll get the same idea. At least a Ledger announce you before and tell you where. At least gives you some ideas.
Well, but
It's
with
we have
Trezor,
some
I
problems.
mean, Trezor, you can look at the firmware, so at least you know the code that's being updated to the firm. You know, when the firmware is updated, you know what's in it. Whereas like Ledger has just been completely private about their source code. So there is a difference between Trezor and Ledger, but
That's an idea. But how many people will know to look at and that in the code? Not too many.
well, hopefully I'm
Dimac,
not smart enough to. Hopefully somebody does.
Dimac is not a I don't know. It's not a how you said it.
Oh, I think I just lost Paul. Are you there, Paul?
I'm still here.
Oh, I just lost your screen. Let me. Yeah, your screen share went down, but
My voice is still in.
yeah, I can still hear you.
Something with my internet connection. Just 1 second, please. Let's see what we have here. Komodo. Okay. Now you can see it.
Let's see. Um, no. Oh yeah, I can hear. It's just, yeah, yeah. We're back up. CamD.
Yeah, back on KMD. It's not a scammer. Actually, the Mac, it's a guy from TRI, even a old one. So it's definitely not a scammer.
Either way, with all this
KMD,
stuff, it sucks that like I mean, they're not going to make it easy to do this crypto thing in general. It's not in government's interest to let this shit get too out of control. So there's probably going to be a lot of resistance. You know, stuff like this. You can't really trust anybody, or you got to at least expect some fuckery trying to hold your own money.
yeah.
Well, I think
I have a
YouTube's lagging pretty good, actually.
yeah, and I have a problem with my computer. I don't know why. I have to update a little bit. You can take the screen if you want a little bit, Kevin, because I have a problem with one of the monitors.
All right, we'll look at KMA. Somebody just asked about
Yeah.
KMA. It's calamari. Yeah, we'll take a look at. I guess it's Qcoin only. I actually have this one. Oh, let's see. Well, I like to just look at weekly charts for the most part first. Well, let's see here. Definitely at the bottom of the range, so that's good. Can't fault location. It looks like the low's right there, so it's holding the low at the moment. OBV was like emming out here. You know, I like to look for some sort of W in OBV or divergence in OBV on a weekly chart. That's kind of like my first step. And in this case, we actually did put in a divergence back here in OBV. So it did come in through here, first divergence. And of course, there's probably chances to bang doubles off in there. Now, kind of OBV M'd out. So that doesn't look great. But for some reason, a couple weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, a lot of volume came in here. So nice big green volume bar. So, I mean, I definitely like the location. There's not really a W yet. But I suppose if this was a coin you wanted, you wouldn't be... you wouldn't be that bad buying it right here. We're basically below 78.6 of this range here that's forming. So I think like from aggressive standpoint, you're totally fine going in and buying here location wise, but there's not really structure. Now there is like a weekly W base that is formed. Depending on these wicks shooting up. If you count those, I don't know if we have a solid real breakout here, but you can see the W's in on the line chart. There's this one that came in and then a bigger one that actually came in here. And now we're just down in the reload zone. So I certainly don't have a problem with being a buyer right here. I just think that if you expect it to turn tomorrow, there's not really any structure right at the moment. There's no weekly W coming in right now. But as long as it holds these lows, I like it. From a daily chart, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, location's really good. And of course, you see all these pops. Like anytime people were in here buying at like, what is this, 17.26? So looks like it was almost doubling here. Not quite, but you can see they're just kind of running this range. This is kind of like what we would expect to happen sort of throughout the next year on a lot of these coins. Even like Render or whatever. Render's up high right now, but I do still think it might come back down to the lows to be tested. So I don't know. I don't have a problem buying it here, but in this case, the OBV was actually a sell-off on the daily chart. On the weekly, it showed up as positive volume, but you can kind of see how OBV M'd out here and just crapped out. So I don't know. There's no structure to work with, but the location's really good. Just leave it at that. FLM is another one somebody asked about here, which... Oops. Let's see if I can type. Go back to my weekly chart here. Well, it's at the bottom of the range again. No weekly W at all on this one. So, OBV is in divergence from back here. And actually, as we push to new lows right here, OBV stayed in potential divergence, but not really confirmed until we break this high. So ideally for me, like location's good here. We're probably at like 88.6 of this range or below. So down, location's okay. And OBV does have a W, which is enough for me to start hunting. But I'd really like to see this break out to a new high here at OBV. And then I'd like to see a weekly W come in. So ideally for me, there'd be like a W here coming in after that OBV divergence. So until I saw that, I can't really get super bullish. But at the same time, like if I wanted to buy this name, I think buying down against the range at the bottom of the range here is okay. Like Paul likes to put the volume profile on. I'm sure the POC will be... let's see, which volume profile? Visible range.
VPVR.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it's way below the POC, so it's just like all these locations good, no structure yet, so be careful. There's no reason why I can't just keep drifting down. But it's nibble worthy just based on location alone. So, and the OBV is not too bad. Jasmine, I think we just looked at Jasmine last week, but man, I sure see a lot of people talk about this one. I don't know what the story is, but
we trade this one with Holy Grail last week.
oh, cool. I didn't, but
Yeah, so on 5 minute chart is tradable.
Yeah.
I think Carol traded this one.
I mean, on a weekly chart, it's just sort of the same as all these. I mean, again, well, if anything, hopefully you can see how the buy opportunities coming in here. So if you know if we are expecting a dip here into the early summer, this is it, right? It's happening. This kind of looks like an M, really. I mean, it's not like a shortable M, but it is an M nonetheless. Couldn't bust to a new high here. Uh, Very much a V bottom, so there's no structure. Location's not even that great on this one, whereas the last two I looked at, location was pretty good. Here, in this case, like I mean, it maybe got Mountain Man tagged here, so yeah, you can see we're sitting right at Mountain Man. So I mean, it is in the reload zone technically, but it just looks heavy to me. OBV is potentially emming out here, not a divergence, but it is emming out. So like I would say on all these, I mean, I think it's okay to go nibbling in here, but I also would rather see some sort of W come in first, wherever that is, somewhere down here against the old lows. If with this is an Adam and Eve setup, if that W does come in, which I do like that pattern, like V bottom, bounce off the lows, and then it works its way down, and the W that comes in off of the V bottom is that's nice. That'd be a nice place to take this trade. Right here, it's just kind of like fine if you want to own it. And you're willing to accept that risk, then there's just no reason to think it's going to turn around and shoot straight up from here, especially considering the seasonal kind of, or just the whole cyclical approach to this, where I do think this next month or two we'll probably see kind of a, maybe hopefully this W actually comes in the next couple months like this. But we'll see. So, nothing to get super excited about, but they all kind of look the same. Like it's funny, like a lot of them look like this with this kind of potential M coming in, and then the real shit coins are sort of already bottomed out, down against their lows. But not seeing ton. A lot of the weekly W's from the earlier part of the year are still kind of holding, so that's a good sign. Like I know, like off the top of my head, I think I noticed Sushi is just like trying to hold the lows, but barely. Like this was a weekly W that just kind of, the weekly W came in way back here, and then it just never really could get going. And now it's just like, I guess it did technically FU that low there, but it's just been like hanging on to this low. But that doesn't look particularly bullish to me. So like, you
Not
know,
at all.
does this thing still
They
need to
took the
do
low.
that salsa bottom?
They,
What's that, Paul?
they took the low already.
Yeah, they did take it. Just
Couple of months ago, when we said this weekly W is the first one and maybe will not hold, a lot of people say no, 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 no. Now it's testing the lows. Some of them they took the low.
yeah,
And Pete, you said about peer. You have to look at this live stream and you'll see. We talked about peer already.
yeah. We talked about Pure earlier. Um, DXY jokes. Dick jokes? Is that Dixie jokes? Um, yeah, I mean, my only point to this is it doesn't look particularly bullish. So we shouldn't be like, I don't think we should be uber bullish here. We should just kind of keep our heads straight and make sure that we're, vetting our names and going and hunting right here. But until like you start seeing weekly W's again, it's kind of like this is a state. Like some weekly W's did come in, a lot of them popped off. Unlike sushi, plenty of doubles to be had, and then they're now just kind of like winding themselves down. And until it sets up again, I don't think we can be too excited. Like I mean, even just this M coming in, this one looks particularly bad to me actually, just because that M. And we're losing the lows here. We're threatening to, and so we probably have to come back down against the lows here. But if you think about it, that's like, I don't know, from 86 to 50 cents, you could see how 40-50% haircut could happen in these altcoins easily. So just keep that in mind here heading into the next couple months. And this is like that sort of sell in May thing. So we should just be patient heading into here and careful with our buys, but still try to stay on the sort of pullbacks or buying opportunities mindset, but just being kind of cautious here. And if you just want to be conservative, wait for W's. Always wait for W's if you want to be conservative. That's just and me
My idea
personally.
on sushi.
What's that?
My idea on sushi, at least a day, at least a daily W to even think about looking
Yeah,
at that one.
and you can just see
I
it's not
prefer
even.
weekly W, but maybe if I get a daily W, breakout retest, maybe I could take a trade, but nothing before.
Yeah, maybe we get a W right here against the lows. That was just one that came to my mind that where it's like it's really
Could be.
trying to hang on to the W past W levels, but possibly losing them. Um,
Yeah.
so that's just you know
Most of them they look the same. 90% of the altcoins they look the same. They are just trying to keep that level.
I'll just go back
Just
to
don't.
this. Just find a chart that looks like this. Hopefully, you see the difference between sushi and this chart right now.
Yeah, yeah.
but
That's the W, big W, small W, another W. Look at that OBV. Everything looks bullish.
yeah. I mean, we
Yeah,
want the altcoin market to look like that, and that'll be when we know.
yeah, we will, but not now. Not now. Maybe later.
I mean, we're probably right here right now, just kind of dipping down against the lows, and we'll just have to see if they hold. Um,
Yeah.
and also keep in mind, I mean, this could go on for, geez, we could be saying the same thing for the next like good while. It could be 6, 8 more months of this for all we know, or longer, of just this sort of forming this bottom. It has to just you know churn
Honestly,
around down here for a while.
honestly, let's hope so. We'll
Yeah,
accumulate a
totally.
lot more.
I mean, that'd probably be better anyway because you still kind of have to resolve the epic bull run that already happened. That's still winding down.
Now
Um,
we need a consolidation, but we need more time. That is that simple. Kevin, if you can't give me the screen, so I'll do the giveaway.
oh, right. We haven't done the giveaway yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're back on. Yeah, we're coming up on the end of the show. So,
Let's see. I already load the tweet. I can see it's episode 19. We have 16 from 18 retweets loaded. Let's pick a winner. Only one this time. Let's see. Hey, Mercurio. So this time, Mercurio, this guy won 2 times already at the beginning of this series, but in the same time, Mercurio, this is karma. Mercurio helped Miku to do this spreadsheet. Yeah, so we should thank Mercurio for this spreadsheet. So I'm okay with Mercurio winning. So congratulations, Mercurio. You are a premium member for 1 more month.
nice.
I think he will be okay with premium membership. I don't think he wants one-to-one with me and or you, Kevin. He's a level oneer, from what I know.
Oh, cool.
He's trying to do. He will do the level 1 now. So I guess a premium subscription could help him to see what we are doing on the community.
Nice. Level one
Okay.
just start up for TRI.
Yeah, the level 1 started last week, I guess. I don't know how many people we have. We send on TRI, but people interested in learning, I told them to go on TRI.
Nice.
Level 1, it's a must. Level 1, it's to learn the process. So without the process, you cannot trade, you cannot invest, you don't know what you are doing. You don't have a plan, you don't have a clear process, what you should do in the market. So, Mercurio, congratulations. I will send him a DM and I'll give him access on premium. Guys, if you want to participate to be a premium member, you are welcome. It's pretty cheap in my view. $25 a month. It's almost free. And we have 10 more than 10 good traders. We call them gladiators. They are sharing their views on the market. They're sharing their trade ideas. I'm doing every day daily plan video. So every day I'm in the London session. I'm doing a review what I see in the market for that day, and I'm trying to give you some ideas. And the New York session, we have a live stream Monday to Friday, where me, Stefan, and more gladiators, we are framing in real time the market. We are mostly day trading and scalping on the live stream because I don't think we should swing trade in a live stream. The market the last couple of days was a bit, last week actually, was a bit ugly. The range was too small for us to trade something. I'm mostly sitting on the sidelines and waiting for a clear view. Even if we will take a look at, let's just take a look what we have here. Okay, let's put a new daily plan and let's put a daily chart. Maybe we can see something. Let's hide some of this. Okay. You can see Bitcoin in this area. I don't want to trade something like that. $500, $600 range. No, don't trade it. Bitcoin dominance, you can see. Yeah. Clear, yeah. Breakdown, retest, and now we are just holding the same level. You can see it's a support and resistance level. Until the market will decide where it wants to go, I'm just waiting and hunting. Nothing more than that. What I can do if I don't have volatility. Yeah? I prefer to trade on the traditional market because there we have some levels. And someone asked about DXY. Yeah, we have some levels on DXY. You can see the DXY had, I don't have the same template, but DXY moved really nice. You can see the W, the other side of the trend line. Let's just remove and do something. Because someone asked about, they said something about DXY. You can see DXY. W, the other side of the trend line, clear LJ, breakout, retest, and going up. How high we can go? First level will be this short reload zone 104. But how much higher we can think about at this point to go? Even someone said, and people don't believe. I guess this is the level we should eventually expect in this kind of environment. And will not be something unusual to, if DXY will go so high at 110, think about what Bitcoin will do, and especially what altcoins could do if DXY will go at 110. Will be that opportunity I was waiting for. We are waiting for 3 years now. Yeah, to buy it really, really cheap. I prefer to trade the market, to keep the market level by level. So let's take it level by level, but in the same time, let's not forget we have a like a bottom here on daily chart. Huh? For me, it's good enough at least to retest this high, 100.5, was 105 actually. From this level, I consider this a range. If the market will close above and wants to go higher, I will reassess. For the moment, I have a range, low part of the range, top of the range, and now we are in the middle. I don't know, Richard, I think asked about, I see a range here, Richard. You said about DXY. You said you are joking. I'm not joking. I'm really thinking about DXY in a range. Yeah. You can see we are in the middle of that range. If I'm thinking range, we are in the middle. Yeah. That's my view on DXY on daily chart. Even on weekly chart, the same day. How high we can go? 110, 111, something like that. If will be the case. For the moment, let's think range, and let's think short at the top, and let's think long at the bottom of the range. It's pretty simple in my view. I think we have 1 hour and a half, Kevin, no?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, so I don't see other requests.
Yeah, I think we
So
covered a lot today.
yeah, we did the altcoins. We do usually. You did a nice review of the market. Stocks. crypto stocks, really nice way for at least for you, Kevin, or for guys in United States to participate in the next bull run. Even safer than altcoins because you don't have a clear way to trade altcoins.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, so the stock market could be the best version you have in that area. On Eurozone, for the moment, we still have some opportunities to trade altcoins, but I don't know how much time will this will last. Let's hope we'll manage to get in the top of this bull market, the next bull market. After that, I think we should change our approach. So let's hope this plan will the regulation and the governments they'll allow us because they are fucking slow usually. So maybe they will allow us to get in the top of the next bull market. After that, I don't think they'll change the rules. That's the problem because they have the power to change the rules, and with the new rules, it's a new game. It's that simple.
Either
That's
way, they'll make sure they win.
exactly because they could change the rules. That's the problem. They have enough power to don't play fair. Let's call it that way. You saw even today Biden saying that he will not, I don't know, jeopardize the low income because of crypto traders. That is not crypto traders' fault. He printed a lot of money, did a lot of stupid things. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at crypto on Twitter and you'll see. Yeah, it's not crypto traders' fault what's happening in the United States or the entire world. But they have someone to blame, and they find a nice to blame us. We don't have any fault that the world is in this situation. It's not our fault, but it is what it is. Let's adapt. Let's make some money, and especially let's play this game like professional, yeah, with a plan, not letting emotions to I don't know to break our profit because the emotions will break our results. If we have a clear plan, the simple the better, then we can make some money in next I don't know 2 3 years. But I'm ranting, so I think it's time to close the live stream. No, Kevin, what do you say?
Yeah, we'll call it a day. We'll just I don't know, join us on Tuesdays New York session if you want, if you're in the Discord. Otherwise, we're there every day if you're a premium member. And other than that,
If you want, if you want to participate in the giveaway, I'll pin the last tweet for today, and you can see retweet this pinned tweet, and you have a chance to win a 1 month premium membership on our community.
yeah, cool. And Richard's gonna be hanging out in the tinfoil
Tinfoil
hat
hat.
channel.
Yeah, we can call it that way, Richard.
All right, well, yeah, gotta have your tinfoil hat on. All right, well, everybody, hopefully you have a good rest of your weekend, and see you guys tomorrow for the New York Open. Personally, if you're on the other side of the world, then you guys probably hang out in the London session. And with that said, I'll just say goodbye, and that's about it. So take care, and we'll be back next Sunday for our next one.